We have begun.
We're started?
The ritual has begun.
Welcome to the Yami Shibai podcast, hosted by me, the Germ, co-hosted by...
Boo. It's Ghosty. Back again.
He stopped a little bit for the booze, and he brought him back again. He stopped him again. He brought him back again.
You got to keep the people guessing. If you get too formulaic with these things, they'll just get bored.
They're going to think it's your thing, and then it's gone.
I might just get rid of it next week. You never know.
Who knows? Shall we jump right into it?
Let's get started.
Step right up and have a look. It's time for Yami Shibai. And the part that messes Ghosty up every time, the second one is the episode title.
My thing was I'd always forget the title. And then like halfway through the first slide, like, oh yeah, there's a title.
I have a whole slide for just the title. You don't have to panic. Episode title, Museum of Taxidermy. We join our characters in the middle of a rainstorm and on their vacation. Such bad luck.
Looks pretty gross. Very brown town.
It is very brown. They decide to go to a local taxidermy museum where they are welcomed at the front desk by a nice man in a suit.
I feel like you got to be pretty desperate to go to a taxidermy museum. You're raining pretty hard.
Yeah. It is an island nation, so they do get a lot of rain.
That's true. Depending on the season, I guess.
But every TV show you see, they react so strongly to it. I don't know if that's what it's like in real life. They're like, oh no!
Rain, I guess. If it's like really windy, like cold rain, that really sucks. I would strongly to that also.
That's true. That's true. Our character pays for 2 tickets, complaining about the smell, but the man is very polite, saying it is to be expected in this kind of museum.
Suspicious. What's the smell?
And that kind of looks like an insult.
If he's from England, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he was really, really angry. They look around, seeing many stuffed animals. Well, where's the picture? Because it's right here. There's some stuffed animals. And right here, some more stuffed animals.
Oh, what a transition.
And
this is like an actual animation from the show.
And again, that's true. I tried to make it look like a slideshow, like you just got home from vacation. Ooh,
that's funny. Wow.
I forgot to have a picture at first, though, and I was not committed enough to go back and fix that mistake after getting it right. Oh, I forgot about this last one. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Look at all the stuffed animals.
Vacation.
The woman gets distracted by a stuffed dog staring at her. Staring at it. She was staring at the dog. That's right. The man barks. Bark, bark. Scaring the woman, laughing at her response.
Classic husband prank.
I didn't grab any of the comments about this, but apparently this was the big scare of the episode that got a lot of people.
What?
Yeah.
Really? No, I didn't find it startling at all.
Me neither, but I just thought it was funny. She gets pissed at him and leaves for their hotel room. The man goes back to the hotel room, trying to apologize. And there's, oh, look at that other hotel other side.
Oh, did it say that in the episode?
Mm-hmm. It did say it in the episode.
I didn't see that part. Yeah. Okay.
It does flash by very quickly.
Why do they point that out?
It's a nice little Easter egg. You know, like the other side,
so,
like
yeah.
That's their whole song and like ghosts and stuff.
I feel like they've never done something like that before.
Not that
Maybe
we've noticed.
Missed all the other ones. Yeah.
But he realizes he dropped his key somewhere. Wah, wah, wah.
Whoops.
It's weird they say he dropped his key. They could have easily said his wife had the key.
But then he wouldn't go back to look. Like she wouldn't be in the taxidermy museum if he didn't drop the key.
But she would be gone, right? I guess there would be more plot. Yeah, that makes sense. He heads back to the museum looking for the key.
As you can see, he has his night vision goggles on now.
That's good. That's good. Oh, it stopped raining by the looks of it.
I think he went through the whole museum. I didn't get the impression that when she left that he went immediately because it's dark now. So he was like, "Oh, I'm going to enjoy this taxidermy museum."
I'm not sure because it just switches from her going away and him going back to the apartment. The
Yeah, it's a pretty straight transition.
Yeah, it could have easily been him finishing the taxidermy museum, being like, if she doesn't get my joke. He finds the place still open, and the well-dressed man still at the front, looking weird, some new scars on his face. The man tries to ask about his lost key, but all the receptionist will say is, "Welcome. Please enjoy your visit." He runs into the museum, finding a guard. But the guard's face is sewn up, cotton poking out all over, his eyeballs bulging.
It's a really bad taxidermy job, actually, compared to the other stuff.
I don't even think the man at the front desk does a good job. Is a good job either.
He knocks it over though, so he could damage it during that process.
Oh, that's true. Spoilers.
Oh yeah,
we
sorry.
still.
I think that's the next slide.
Yeah, we still find more stuffed people first.
Creepy.
Again, implied child death. Crazy.
They're all looking very Frankensteinish.
The man's freaking out now. He backs up, bumping into the well-dressed man, who falls over and tears apart, showing the cotton underneath. And he also twitches.
Oh.
The man screams, and a bunch of eyeballs appear behind him. Animal eyes.
I didn't really register that as animal eyes when I saw the episode. I was like, what is this supposed to be?
The top left one kind of gives it away, but the one just below that makes me laugh. They're so goofy. We now see some animal shadows on top of some very still human legs. The camera switches to a new stuffed human. The man and woman are now combined half and half. The end.
It's messed up, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is a kid's show.
Yeah, that it does push it a lot.
They did the splice. That's probably one of the more messed up things they've showed on this TV show, actually.
Maybe the insects with the human faces, depending on the kid.
Yeah, that was kind of gross too.
Yeah. But
still, it felt very unnecessary to splice them together. There was nothing called for that.
Nope. You know what I think it is? I think the animals are terrible, like, taxidermists, and they messed up both sides of them, so they just had to combine them and try and make do.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't really get the implication that it was the animals doing it until we did a review here, because I didn't see the animal eyes, and then the shadows I missed also.
The shadows give it away, but it's very subtle.
I think I like it less now that it's the animals. It's like less mysterious and more kind of goofy.
It is a little goofy, but maybe my theory on deeper thoughts will, like the deeper meaning will change your mind, but we'll talk about that after.
That's true.
They had so many background panels of stuffed animals.
Oh, did they? I didn't notice.
Do you remember when I was flipping through them all?
Oh, yes. There's a lot of scenes there. That's true, yeah.
Like, if we go back...
It's going to be a lot of slides.
It's not that many. This episode was kind of simple. So, like, there's some behind her. The dog with the rabbit. The lions and the... like, and a duck and a fox. And... Okay, that's all. Sorry for the white screen again.
Does this
like,
imply that all these animals are just standing still the whole time? And they were actually all alive?
That is my bet. I don't know for sure.
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because it could be, like, haunted as well.
And what do you think other side hotel means? What's the meaning of that?
The other side refers to the afterlife, right? Or a strange realm where we don't understand. It's kind of like in the Twilight Zone, calling it like the Twilight Hotel.
So do you think his wife actually died, or do you think he got transported to some other dimension when he went into the taxidermy museum?
I feel like we're not supposed to think about it that hard, but I bet she did die.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
The green effect was kind of weird, though. It looked kind of otherworldly.
Have you ever seen movies do day for night shots?
Yeah, I feel like the greenness was more of a trend in the past than it is now. I feel like nowadays it's just like a more of like a blue kind of darkness around them kind of thing.
It's just a stylistic choice, and I don't mind it. Though your comment about the night vision was pretty funny.
I thought about that while we were reviewing slides. I was like, I'm going to save that. I'm cooking. I'm cooking that one.
That was 100% top. I know you didn't notice, but I thought the animal eyes were like a really cool touch.
It makes sense now in retrospect.
And I've never seen anything else do it like that. It's either a bunch of human eyes or one set of animal eyes. I've never seen like a black screen of a bunch of animal eyes. It's really cool.
The implication is there's cross-animal cooperation here.
It's weird how that happens, right? In like movies and TV shows.
The eyes in the darkness is kind of a trope thing, isn't it?
Yes. But also, like, another thing that's a trope is all of nature going against us.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's kind of the metaphor here, actually, probably.
Shh. No spoilers.
Spoilers. That's not where I was going to go with it. So
yeah, I think it makes perfect.
I'm still cooking.
I think it makes sense.
I did like the taxidermy museum was all employed by actual taxidermy objects. That was a good twist. I found that satisfying.
Ah, I didn't think of that. That's fun. So, I have a theory that the first time we met that well-dressed man, the receptionist, I think he was human at that point.
And then at night he becomes taxidermy?
I think they taxidermied him after the main character left.
I felt like he was taxidermy the whole time. I kind of had the opposite picture. Like they just didn't notice the first time because they weren't expecting it.
So
I think he repeated the same stuff.
No way to tell. Like who knows, right? Like stylistically, who knows? But there's no sewn marks on his face here, and he also speaks with them. He doesn't just repeat the same thing over and over again like he does later on when he's here.
Good transition. Maybe, yeah. I mean, he does look quite a bit different. You think they would notice the scars? Maybe you can only see it in night vision.
Yeah, yeah, maybe the night vision gives it away. It could easily be both or neither. Who knows, right?
I was picturing that it was taxidermy the whole time. I like that better because then they're just like walking through this, what they think is like living, actually dead. That's a cool concept to me.
No. You froze there for a second, but we still heard you. Okay.
I might have just been standing still.
Very still.
That's my other thing.
Yeah, I can't think of what else to say about the episode.
I think that about covers it, yeah.
Though considering the animals don't have fingers, I guess they did do a good job of sewing.
That's true. There was no like hand-based animals in that museum, mostly paw-based ones.
Yeah. Or hoof. Or duck
couple
feet.
hooves.
What do you call their feet?
Webbed feet. I don't know if there's a proper name.
Who knows? Let's move on to the comments. So I'll let you read the first one.
So meow meows meows.
I like
1 year ago. This is a pretty recent comment by Yami Shibai standards.
Yep.
They said, "Well, he sure enjoyed his visit." I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
If he actually stayed for a while after his wife left, then yes.
I think he was very split on that.
Boo.
Boo. Senpai that engores you. Ooh, that's a name. Said, you know, the place is filled with psychopaths when they have stuffed capybaras.
Oh, yes. I meant to point that out, actually.
I didn't notice, but I didn't point it out because of this comment.
They were such gentle creatures. They had so many of them. Furbies said, I feel like this would be spookier if I didn't know that humans can't be properly taxidermied.
I thought that was very funny. So he's commenting about how badly they were taxidermied.
I think they're implying that you can't taxidermy a human at all.
I wonder.
I don't think that's true. Why would that not be possible?
Yeah, I don't. I thought they were referring to the actual like episode where like none of the humans were well taxidermied.
I feel like that's a creepy comment. Somebody call the police on this person.
Yeah, maybe they've tried over and over again. uh, Marionetta says, "Does the museum need visitors that badly?"
Maybe that's the whole shtick, right? Maybe nobody visits, so they have to keep it populated with taxidermy humans.
Yeah, maybe.
That would make sense. Happen Cheese. You're giving me the easy names. That has a spoiler.
I don't plan ahead. I just find the comments I like and throw them on there.
Happen Cheese said,
"You ready for this hidden comment? You ready?"
Reveal. How did they get his wife? Oh, I thought I was going to say, how'd he get his wife? Like, damn, roast.
Yeah, it never reveals it in the episode.
Well, assuming she just leaves and then he doesn't follow
they
her.
They throw a burlap sack over her and pull her into the back.
Yeah. There's many possible ways.
And I want to point something out.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. It's an actual spoiler that was hidden this time.
Oh, true. I think it's the first time. I mean, I don't know if you have to. I don't think you should bother spoiler tagging your comment if it's like a one-off 5-minute episode. If somebody's reading the comments before that, it's kind of their own fault. But I appreciate the effort.
Who knows? But I like the feature. It's good to have those kind of features just in case. Okay, last comment. Amidos.
Yeah, good enough.
What a sweet ending. Now they will be together forever.
Literally. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. That's all our comments. For themes and metaphors. I think we were both thinking this. Example, how badly we treat animals. And how weird it is we stuff them with with cotton and just put them on display.
It's time for their revenge. Yeah, it's kind of. I was between that and more broadly, I guess, just how badly we treat the environment.
Yeah,
and don't really think about the long-term consequences of what we're doing, and eventually it'll come back and splice us together and taxidermy us on display for eternity.
We never considered that an apocalyptic scenario.
No.
I think it's pretty simple and straightforward, so let's move on. Our personal scores. Your score may have changed since we talked about it.
Yeah, so I originally gave it an 8 because I like the concept of like the taxidermy museum that's actually just like there's nobody in it. It's just all taxidermy everywhere, even the people. That was kind of a cool concept to me. And then I thought the reveal at the end was pretty damn gruesome for a show that's meant for kids. And I like the horror factor. So that's why I went with an 8. But now that I know there's the animals that were doing the taxidermy, I'm a little bit thrown.
Do you want to lower it a little bit?
I'll keep it an 8.
Keep it for now?
Yeah.
And I went with a 6 because I enjoyed the episode. I didn't love it. Like, taxidermy is a very, like, as soon as you knew it took place at a taxidermy museum, you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Like, the animals was a little twist, but it's not, like, that big and, like, an obvious message. So, like, I just thought it was, like, average. Not bad. So, as long as you don't change it, we're giving it a 14 between the two of us.
I might revisit it in our recap. We'll see.
It's a good idea. Now, the next episode is called That Side Festival.
Oh, I like the continuation of the other side theme.
Yeah, that was funny. Didn't do that on purpose.
They could go a lot of ways with this. If they went for like an American style festival, maybe there's like a House of Mirrors kind of cliche. But where it's Japanese, I'm guessing it's not going to be like that kind of carnival. So maybe just like tons of ghosts and monsters that turn out to be real at a festival or something.
You are very close. You like there's some specifics that I feel like you'd have to say to get 100%. But you're like 70% like there.
I sure locked the hell out of that.
Yeah. Oh. So thank you for joining me, Ghosty.
It's been another fun one.
And thank you all for being you. Bye. It's not frozen. It's not frozen. It's still not frozen. This is your new thing. Ah!